to Real Estate and Real Life, Ann Arbor, your go-to resource for everything real estate. Whether you're a longtime homeowner looking to cash in on your equity, relocating, or just curious about the selling process, this podcast is here to guide you through every step of the journey. Ann Arbor's real estate market is unique, shaped by the University of Michigan, diverse neighborhoods, and a steady stream of buyers ranging from first-time homeowners to seasoned investors. Selling your home here requires a solid strategy, and that's exactly what we'll be covering.
In this series, we will dive into the latest market trends, pricing strategies, staging tips, marketing techniques, and everything you need to know to attract the right buyers and get top dollars for your property. We will also break down the selling process from listing to closing, while giving you insider tips to navigate Ann Arbor's macro markets successfully. So whether you are thinking about selling in the next few months or just exploring your options, stick with us. Let's make your Ann Arbor home sale a success. Now let's get started.
As of early 2025, the median sale price for homes in Ann Arbor is around $480,000, with an average price per square foot of $310. These numbers are slightly up from last year, reflecting continued demand, especially in neighborhoods like Burns Park, Water Hill, and the Old West Side.
The average days on market is about 22 days, meaning well-priced homes are selling within 3 weeks. In high-demand areas, especially near downtown or the University of Michigan campus, homes can sell in under a week.
Homes that are outdated or overpriced tend to sit longer, sometimes 40 to 50 days, before either selling at a reduced price or being withdrawn from the market.
We are still a seller's market, but the dynamics are shifting. Inventory remains low, yet higher mortgage rates have made some buyers more hesitant or budget conscious. While sellers still hold an advantage, buyers are negotiating more aggressively, often asking for closing cost assistance or repairs.
Well-maintained, competitively priced homes, particularly in the sub-$600,000 range, are still receiving multiple offers. However, in the higher-end market, like Ann Arbor Hills or Barton Hills, the buyers are taking their time, and negotiations are more common.
Seasonality remains key. March through June is the best time to sell, with homes selling faster and often for higher prices. Families prefer to move before the school year starts, which drives competition.
Fall is still an active market, with September and October seeing steady sales, especially from buyers who missed out in the summer. Winter, particularly December and January, is the slowest period. However, there are always motivated buyers, especially relocating professionals and University of Michigan faculty or staff starting new jobs mid-year.
If you are selling near the university, investors and faculty, demand remains steady year-round. Though the rental investment market picks up in late spring when student leases are renewed.
Ann Arbor buyers know what they want, and sellers who cater to those preferences will sell faster and for more money. Right now, buyers are looking for open concept layouts, energy efficiency, and updated kitchens and bathrooms.
Open concept spaces remain popular, especially in homes built before 1990s. If knocking down walls isn't an option, seller can create an open feel by using natural paint, better lighting, or minimal furniture in key areas.
Energy efficiency is also a big selling point. Buyers love new windows, high-efficiency HVAC systems, and smart thermostats. Ann Arbor has eco-conscious buyers, so features like solar panels and high-efficiency insulation can set a home apart.
Kitchen and bathrooms are where buyers focus the most. Even small updates like new cabinet hardware, modern light fixtures, or fresh coat of paint can make a big difference without breaking the bank.
Sellers looking for the best return on investment should consider hardwood refinishing, landscaping, and smart home features. Hardwood floors are a must-have for many Ann Arbor buyers, and refinishing them is much cheaper than replacing them. Adding smart home features like keyless entry, a video doorbell, or automated lighting can make a home feel more modern.
Landscaping is also another way to improve the house. Even simple things like fresh mulch, trimmed bushes, or seasonal flowers can make a big impact. Homes with well maintained yards tend to go more buyer interest, especially in walkable neighborhoods like Water Hill or Burns Park.
Speaking of curb appeal, exterior maintenance is critical, especially in tree heavy areas like Burns Park and Ann Arbor Hills, where leaves, branches, and overgrown greenery can make a home look unkempt. Power washing, repainting trim, and updating the front door can all create a great first impression.
And don't forget staging. Buyers near the University of Michigan, whether they are faculty, professionals, or even parents buying for their kids, want move-in ready homes. Decluttering, natural decor, and good lighting helps buyers visualize themselves in this space.
Pricing a home correctly in Ann Arbor isn't just about looking at citywide averages. It's about understanding the micro markets within the city. A home in Carytown isn't priced the same as one in Pittsfield Township, even if they have similar square footage.
For example, Carytown attracts buyers looking for historic charm and walkability, so homes there are often sold at premium prices. Meanwhile, Pittsfield Township offers a large lot and newer construction, making it different kind of market with different buyer expectation.
The University of Michigan plays a major role in pricing. Homes near campus, especially in neighborhoods like the Old West Side, Burns Park, and Lowertown, often attract investors or faculty buyers. That demand can drive up prices, but those properties also need to be priced strategically, especially if they're rental investments.
Sometimes sellers make a mistake by overpricing their homes, thinking Ann Arbor's strong market means buyers will pay anything. But Ann Arbor buyers are price savvy. They compare homes carefully and won't overpay. Overpricing can lead to longer days on market, price reductions, and ultimately a lower final sale price than if the home had been priced correctly from the start.
To price competitively, it's critical to look at recent comparable sales. A comparative market analysis, also known as a CMA, considers homes of similar size, condition, and location that have sold in the last 3 to 6 months. Pricing too high can deter buyers, while pricing too low might leave money on the table.
A well-priced home can still generate multiple offers, especially in competitive price ranges under $600,000. But even high price points, strategic pricing based on location and buyer demand can make all the difference in getting the best deal for the seller.
Marketing a home in Ann Arbor is different from selling in a typical suburb. With the University of Michigan at the heart of the city, we have a steady flow of buyers, faculty, staff, students, parents, and relocating professionals who need homes year-round. That means your marketing strategy has to be targeted and high quality to attract the right buyers.
One of the most important marketing tools we are using is professional photography and virtual tours. Many Ann Arbor buyers, especially relocating faculty and out-of-state buyers, start their home search online. High-resolution photos and 3D virtual tours can be vital here. And the buyers can feel like, what are they going to buy? They can see the product.
To attract University of Michigan faculty and staff, your listing should highlight proximity to campus, walkability, and work-from-home spaces. Many faculty members prefer homes in neighborhoods like Burns Park, Lowertown, or the Old West Side because of their short commute to campus. If your home is near a bus line or bike path, mention it in the listing.
Some university buyers also have research or economic funding that gives them flexibility in home purchases. If some home has a dedicated office space, quiet backyard, or energy-efficient features, those can be big selling points for this group of people.
Open houses and private showings are key to getting buyers in the door. While weekend open houses can bring in local buyers, private showings are often preferred by busy professionals or relocating families who need one-on-one time to explore the home.
And let's talk about the listing description. A strong, well-written description does more than just list the basics. It paints a picture on the home's lifestyle. Instead of just saying 3-bed, 2-bath home near downtown, describe how the natural light fills the living space, how the backyard is perfect for summer evenings, or how the updated kitchen makes entertaining easy.
When selling in a university town, marketing needs to go beyond just putting the home on the internet. A strategic approach that includes online exposure, targeted outreach to U of M buyers, and high-quality presentation can make all the difference in getting top dollar for your home.
Choosing the right agent also to sell your home can make a big difference. You need an agent who understands the unique challenges and opportunities in each area. The real estate agent that helps you sell your home is usually referred as the listing agent. Once you are sure of which agent you would like to work with, then you sign a contract called a listing agreement. This agreement clearly defines the responsibility of the agent and the commission from the sale, which is typically 5 to 6% of the split between the buyer and the seller's agents. And these contracts normally run 90 days. So how do you choose the right agent? A great agent offers more than just selling or listing your home. They provide staging advice, professional photography, digital marketing, and pricing expertise. Another skill that your agent must have that is extremely important is how to negotiate the offers. Be sure to talk to several agents to see what their service includes.
Staging is key, whether it's a full home staging for a vacant property or a simple rearranging to highlight your home's best features. You have to remember that buyers are making maybe the biggest purchase of their life, and they usually prefer something that looks move-in ready. An agent might also provide drone photography, virtual tours, and targeted social media ads to attract both local and out-of-state buyers. Many buyers start their home search from the internet, so how you present your home is extremely important.
Sellers also should ask about the agent's negotiation skills. Ann Arbor's market can be competitive, and skilled agent knows how to negotiate multiple offers, handle inspection negotiations, and keep the deal moving smoothly towards closing.
Not all agents are created equal, so before you sign a listing agreement, sellers should ask about the agent's marketing strategy, pricing approach, and experience in their specific neighborhood. A strong local agent isn't just selling a house. They're selling a lifestyle, a neighborhood, and the unique appeal of living in Ann Arbor. Getting an offer on your home is exciting, but negotiating the right deal is just as important as finding the right buyer. In a competitive market like Ann Arbor, multiple offers are common, but they need to be managed carefully to maximize your final sale price and terms.
If you're in a bidding war, that's good. It's tempting to just take the highest offer, but the best offer isn't always about the price. You will want to consider the buyer's financing, contingencies, and closing timeline. A slightly lower offer with fewer contingencies or a cash buyer can sometimes be a better deal than a higher priced offer with risky conditions.
Exactly. Some of the key things to look for in an offer include loan type. Conventional loans are generally more reliable than FHA or VA loans, which can have stricter appraisal and inspection requirements. Earnest money deposit. A higher deposit signals a serious buyer. Inspection contingency. Waiving or limiting this can speed up closing and reduce potential negotiations.
Speaking of inspections, Ann Arbor has lots of older homes, and buyers will be looking for red flags. Foundation cracks, outdated electrical panels, aging roofs, and water damage are some of the most common concerns that can trigger price renegotiations after inspection.
If a buyer requests repairs, you have a few options. Agree to make the repairs, offer a closing credit instead, negotiate to split costs, decline and see if they're still willing to move forward.
The other big issue that can derail the deal is the appraisal gap. If a home doesn't appraise at the contract price, the buyer's lender won't finance the full amount, and suddenly the buyer may need to bring more cash into closing or renegotiate the price.
If you're in a multiple offer situation, one way to protect against this is to look for offers that include an appraisal gap guarantee, which means the buyer commits to covering any difference between the appraised value and the purchase price.
Negotiating isn't just about getting the highest price, it's about securing the best overall deal that gets you to closing with the least amount of risk. Knowing how to handle offers, inspections, and appraisals strategically can make a big difference in your final sale.
Once you've accepted an offer, the closing process officially begins. But how long does it take? And what costs should sellers expect? Let's break it down.
In Michigan, the typical closing timeline from offer acceptance to final sale is around 30 to 45 days, depending on the buyer's financing and contingencies. Cash deals can close faster, sometimes as little as 2 weeks, but finance deals take longer due to lender requirements, inspections, and appraisals.
During this period, title work is being completed and the buyer's lender is finalizing their loan approval. As the seller, you'll have responsibilities too, mainly handling any agreed upon repairs and preparing for closing costs.
In Michigan, sellers are responsible for some of the key costs at closing, including title insurance for the buyer, which protects them against any title disputes. This can cost around $1,000 to $2,500, depending on the home's value. Transfer taxes, which in Michigan total $8.60 per $1,000 per sale price. So on a $500,000 home, that's about $4,300. Agent commissions, typically 5 to 6% of the sale price, split between the buyers and the seller's agents, and any agreed upon concessions, such as covering part of the buyer's closing cost.
As closing day approaches, last-minute surprises can happen. Buyers may ask for a final walkthrough adjustment if they find something unexpected, like an appliance not working or a repair that wasn't completed as promised.
To avoid closing delays, sellers should complete all the repairs agreed on, make sure the home is in a good condition at the final walkthrough time, and have all the paperwork necessary, including mortgage payoff details if you still have a loan.
If everything goes smoothly, closing day is simple. You'll sign the final documents, hand over the keys, and the funds will be transferred. After that, your home sale is officially complete.
Ann Arbor has some unique factors that sellers need to be aware of, especially when it comes to investment properties. Energy efficiency rules and tax implications. This can all impact how to sell and how much you can walk away with at the closing.
Let's start with selling investment properties. If you're selling a home that's currently rented out, you'll need to navigate Ann Arbor's local rental laws. If tenants are in place, you have a couple of options. First, sell with the tenants in place, which appeals to investors. Just be sure the lease terms and rental history are clear for buyers. Second, negotiate a lease buyout, which may allow you to market the property to owner-occupants instead. However, Ann Arbor has tenant protection laws, so buyouts must follow legal guidelines.
And if your home has a rental certification from the city, that will need to be transferred or renewed if the new owner wants to continue renting. Investors will want to see compliance records, so having those documents ready can speed up negotiations.
Another important requirement is Ann Arbor's energy efficiency disclosure rule. Sellers of single-family homes must provide an energy efficiency report, which includes details like insulation levels, window efficiency, and heating system performance. If your home is older and hasn't been upgraded, this could be a factor in negotiations.
Buyers, especially in Ann Arbor, are becoming more eco-conscious, and many will ask about energy-efficient updates, like new insulation, high-efficiency furnaces, or solar panels. If you have made these improvements, highlighting them in your listing can make your home more attractive.
And then there's capital gains tax. If you've owned your home for less than 2 years, you may have to pay capital gains tax on any profit you make from the sale. But if you've lived in the home as your primary residence for at least 2 of the last 5 years, you could qualify for an exemption, up to $250,000 in profit for single sellers or $500,000 for married couples filing jointly.
If you are selling an investment property, capital gains tax works differently. But there are ways to defer it, like using 1031 exchange to reinvest in another property. Talking to a tax professional before listing your home is always a good idea.
Ann Arbor's real estate market has its own set of rules, so understanding these seller-specific considerations can help you avoid delays, unexpected costs, and maximize your profits.
A lot of sellers are asking us, what should we do with our pets during showings? Not every buyer is comfortable with animals, and having a pet at home during a showing can be distracting.
The best option is to relocate your pets during showings, whether that's taking them to a friend's house, a pet daycare, or just going for a drive or a long walk during scheduled tours. If that's not possible, creating them in a quiet, out-of-the-way space is the next best thing.
And don't forget to remove pet-related items before showing. Things like litter boxes, dog beds, and food bowls. You want buyers to focus on your home, not your pets.
One of the biggest fears for sellers is, how do I buy a new home before selling my current one? Nobody wants to be stuck without a place to live.
One option is a home sale contingency, where you offer a new home is conditional of selling your current one. Some sellers will accept this, but in a competitive market, it can be harder.
Another option is bridge financing, a short-term loan that covers the down payment on your new home while you wait for your current home to sell. Some lenders also offer HELOCs, home equity lines of credit, for this purpose.
A lot of sellers also choose temporary housing, like renting an Airbnb or staying with a family or for a couple of months. It gives you the flexibility and prevents the stress of rushing into purchase.
If you've lived in your home for 10, 15, or even 20 years, decluttering can feel overwhelming. A lot of sellers ask, where do I even start?
The best approach is to break it down room by room. Start with items you don't use daily, like old clothes, extra kitchen gadgets, or stored furniture. Donate or sell anything you haven't used in the last 2 years.
Consider renting a storage unit if you need some time to sort through everything. A clutter-free home sells better, and packing things up early makes your actual move easier.
And when it comes to cleaning, hiring a professional deep cleaning service before putting your house up on sale, really worth it. It helps your house show better and saves you time when you're already dealing with packing and moving.
Selling a house in Ann Arbor comes with a lot of moving parts, market considerations, legal requirements, and even personal logistics like pets and decluttering.
But with the right plan in place, you can make the process smoother. Whether you are selling an investment property, buying before selling, or just getting your home market ready.
Thinking about selling your home in Ann Arbor but not sure where to start? From pricing strategies to handling pets during showings, we've got the answer to your biggest questions, so you can sell with confidence and get the best deal possible.